People's Republic of China. Russia.
Oh, hello. How long have you been there? Welcome to the McCabe Mansion, where I have been busy planning our new school year for AP History.
Here, we're Americans. We don't plan, we do. Now.
Oh, great advice, General Custer. That worked out so well for you. Anyway, I am planning, but at first I would like to say welcome back to all you Southern Trojans.
The Trojans have never been conquered. Some say they can't be conquered. Old King Priam.
Oh, that is impressive. But a special congratulations goes out to you for taking the challenge on of the AP classes.
Born great. Others have greatness thrust upon them. For you, this is that very moment.
Teddy Roosevelt, leader of the Rough Riders during the Spanish-American War. It sounds scary when you say it like that.
We are in danger of flunking most heinously tomorrow, Ted.
Oh no, don't panic. If you're willing to put forth your best effort, everyone is going to be just fine.
Is anyone listening? That's the problem nowadays, isn't it? No one cares.
They are listening. Don't pay any attention to him. Hitler gets a little tense when the new school year is coming around. Anyway, let's lighten the mood with a little joke. Knock knock.
Who's there? No. Martin Luther? My lord.
You totally screwed up my joke. It's not that hard. I say knock knock. You say who's there. I say Martin Luther. Anyway, we called Martin Luther in because he's bringing us our AP textbook. Luther, did you bring us that textbook?
I dedicated this work to you.
Martin Luther, German monk and leader of the Protestant Reformation. That is one big book.
Yes, I know.
I know what you're thinking. Am I going to have to read that whole book? Luther, what do you think?
Yes, of course.
Okay. AP history is challenging, but you can do it. Just ask anyone. Napoleon, don't you think passing AP history is easy?
No. But it's magnificent.
Okay then, before we go on, does anyone have anything they need to say?
I have nothing to say to you.
Well, Charles I, King of England, beheaded at the end of the English Civil War. That was kind of rude. Okay then, let's proceed this way. Does anyone have any questions for me?
Yeah, I got one. How come you're wearing a dress?
Al Capone, famous Chicago gangster during the era of Prohibition. I am not wearing a dress.
Excuse me, when did the Mongols rule China?
Genghis Khan, Mongol Kagan, and ruler of the largest land empire in world history. I'm doing fine, thank you. But did you have to call me old in front of the students? You're embarrassing me. Do you have any other questions? I'm a history teacher, not a fortune teller. So if that's all of the questions, let's just move on.
Law as any man here, I have the right to be heard.
No, Charles I. You had your chance. Stop interrupting us.
I demand to be heard.
Good, let's get him out of here. Now let's talk about the great things about taking an AP history.
Dudes, you guys are gonna go back in time. Yeah! You are going to have a most excellent adventure through history.
Wow, that sounds good. How do you feel about that, Amelia Earhart?
Smell adventure. I want in.
Now, Mrs. Earhart, if you're going to speak like that, it's probably time we go over the rules. Moses, bring in the rules.
Laws unto thy people. Hear me! Oh, hear me! All pay heed! The Lord Jehovah, has given unto you these 10 commandments for all to obey.
Oh my. Well, doesn't really matter. We can narrow it down to just 2 rules. Be nice, work hard. If you do those 2 things, everything else is going to work out just fine. The great thing about studying AP history is you get to learn about so many interesting people.
Theodore Roosevelt, 26th President of these United States of America, at your service.
It is indeed a pleasure to introduce to you the gentleman we picked up in medieval Mongolia in the year 1269. Please welcome the very excellent barbarian, Mr. Genghis Khan!
Ivan the Terrible. Napoleon Bonaparte and young Al Capone. Some of the most despicable, the most feared leaders in all of history. Gentlemen. Really, it's just fantastic to meet you all.
Did we leave anyone out?
You.
That is not my name.
Sagadamiya.
No.
Sakanabox.
No.
Singadamaya.
I know you are.
Okay. Ivan the Terrible, I believe you had something you wanted to say before we went on?
If we are talking about world domination, then of course I am interested. But first I want to clarify something so you know what you're getting. People always say, Ivan the Terrible. Oh, he's so terrible. Oh, I'm so scared of Ivan. He's bad news. When in fact, the correct translation is Ivan the Awesome.
Awesome? That doesn't really sound as good, does it? Ivan the Terrible. Now that has a nice ring to it.
But I wasn't terrible. In fact, I was quite an effective leader.
Duly noted. Now, I'd like to
Let's just move on. There's also a lot of interesting facts you could pick up as an AP history student.
Is that Napoleon was a short, dead dude.
Well, yeah. Yes, and that thanks to great leaders such as Genghis Khan, Joan of Arc, and Socratic method, the world is full of history.
Is that Caesar is a salad dressing dude. Bill.
The lady in that car over there said that Marco Polo was in the year 1275. So it's not just a water sport. I knew it.
Hey, Rasputin! Drunk German monk who allegedly healed the royal family's son with your mystical powers. I didn't know you were coming here today.
Die. We're all going to die.
Well, that's true. It is a history class. But now it's about time we probably wrap up this introduction.
Done. Even the glory of Rome had to come to an end.
True. So true. But let's wrap this up with a thought from Abraham Lincoln, United States President during the American Civil War and writer of the Emancipation Proclamation. Honest Abe, you got any advice for us going into this new school year in AP history?
Excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!
Sounds like good advice. I look forward to seeing you in class.